Clapperboard welcome to English Skills Mastery, where real life meets real English. Studio microphone narrator, calm, personal tone. You're here again, and that says something. Not just that you want to speak English, but that you care about growing day by day. Today, we follow Carol on something simple, yet universal her journey to work. But don't be fooled. This isn't just a routine, it's packed with real world English, the kind you hear, feel, and use every day. So sit back, take a breath, and let's begin. Headphone Carol, natural, reflective tone. Hey, I'm Carol. You ever notice how you don't think much about your commute until it goes wrong? When I started my very first job, everything was easy. I walked to work. That's it. No train, no bus. Just my legs and a clear path ahead. The streets were quiet. Mornings smelled fresh. And me, I felt like I had the world to myself, if only for a few blocks. It wasn't just a commute. It was my time. Healthy, free, peaceful, cost nothing, gave everything. But life shifts. I changed jobs. The new office was miles away. No more walking. So I took the bus. At first, it worked, sort of. But then came the traffic. Thick, slow, endless. 20-minute ride turned into 60. Every stoplight felt personal. Every delay made my heart race. And when I'd finally arrive late again, the stress had already started my day before I had. So I made a change. I gave the metro a shot. Now that was a game changer. No cars, no stoplights, just tunnels, tracks, and momentum. And peace. A kind of peace that comes when you're not battling the clock. I now sit quietly with my headphones on. Sometimes I listen to music. Other times, I simply breathe. But the city never sleeps, and sometimes neither do I. When I leave work late, the metro's already done for the night. So I take a taxi. Yeah, it costs more, but it drops me right at my doorstep. After a long day, that matters. So yeah, I've done it all. Walked, bussed, got stuck, took the train, hopped in taxis under city lights. Each one has its own rhythm, its own cost, its own little lesson. Nowadays, I stick with the metro. And when it's late, I call a cab. What about you? How do you get to work? Brain, let's learn some new words. Let's break down a few key phrases from the story, the kind of vocabulary you'll actually use. Commute, the trip from home to work and back. Example, my daily commute takes 45 minutes. Option, a choice between things. Example, you have the option of taking the bus or the train. Public transportation, shared travel systems like buses, trains, or subways. Example, public transportation is better for the environment. Rush hour, the busiest times on the road, usually morning and evening. Example, I avoid traveling during rush hour if I can. When cars are stuck and unable to move quickly, this is called a traffic jam. Example, I got caught in a traffic jam and missed my meeting. Stuck, unable to move. Example, we were stuck in traffic for nearly an hour. Frustrating, annoying, or upsetting when things don't go your way. Example, it's frustrating when your train is delayed. Disrupt, to interrupt or mess up a plan. Example, the strike disrupted all the bus schedules. Metro, underground train, often called a subway. Example, she takes the metro to avoid traffic. Deal with, to manage or handle something difficult. Example, he knows how to deal with tough situations at work. Speaking head, speaking practice. Repeat after me. Time to speak. Repeat each line with confidence. Hi, I'm Carol. Hi, I'm Carol. Traveling to work is part of daily life. Traveling to work is part of daily life. My city is great for commuting. My city is great for commuting. I used to walk to work. I once walked to work. Traffic jams are frustrating. Traffic jams are frustrating. Now I take the metro. Now I take the metro. Sometimes I take a taxi at night. Sometimes I take a taxi at night. What about you? What about you? Book's final thoughts. Carol's story? It might sound a lot like your own, because in the end, we all have our own daily journeys. Some are fast. Some are frustrating. Some are filled with music. Others with silence. But one thing's the same. Every journey teaches us something. And every time you show up here, Practice a few words, repeat a few lines. You're becoming stronger, clearer, more confident. Speech balloons, so tell us. How do you get to work or school? Thumbs up like the video. I'll subscribe for more. Loudspeakers share it with a friend who's learning, just like you. Thanks for riding along with us today. Until next time, happy studying. Keep going. You've got this.